Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. These readings will be time stamped, and thank you so much for watching the channel. Let's see. Taurus. Check in the comments for timestamps if you're interested. You don't have to watch the whole reading. Let's see. For Taurus. What is it that you can know today? Current situation, the obstacle around the current situation, and a solution. Well, honey, the current situation, you have the King of Swords. If you're a masculine, you're thinking too much. If you're a feminine, your masculine is ascending strategically. So maybe give him some room to think. Don't give him so many things to think about where he can pinpoint a thought. Because that King of Swords, Aquarius energy, that takes Albert Einstein style thinking. Quietness. So Taurus, where you are right now, the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. You could be ascending because of a past life soulmate, an emotional soulmate, or you are strategically thinking about a past life soulmate. You maybe want to start all over because you're more focused now. Maybe you want a second chance because you're more focused now. What is the external energy? 10 Pentacles. Alright, so it looks like you have 9 Pentacles. That's happy, independent, self-sure, confident, and single. And you have an external person here that's coming out as 10 Pentacles and the Hermit. So this person, they're not earthly rich. They have reflected and soul searched so much. They are spiritually rich. You acknowledge that what you're looking for, 10 Swords. Why is the 10 Swords here? Yep, karmic level. And you're leaving. So you're actually trying to master a brand new start. Because you're strategically thinking about your past. And because of where you are today. Which is the obstacle, the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. There was a path of interest that you chose that just broke your heart. King of Pentacles, if you're a masculine, you were stable, committed, 5 Swords. It challenged this commitment challenged your mentality through public recognition of a different path of interest. There's your 8 Wands right there. That's Taurus energy. You actually feel people watching you. You feel like your mentality is being challenged, even going just in public, because the path that you chose broke your heart. Unemotionally fulfilled with trusting. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. What is the external challenge in the 5 Swords? The conflict is soulmates. 2 Cups, emotional soulmates. Well, there's 11 cups. That's too many cups. Soulmates that are too good to be true. It carries a heavy weight on your intuition. You do have a soulmate maybe that just wishes to be with you. They're manifesting a judgment. They're manifesting to wake up their ancestors because they don't see something clearly here. The solution to this obstacle, would be the 4 of Cups and the 7 Pentacles. They want you to wait for the divine timing offer. When the 4 of Cups comes out, it's the Ace of Cups being ignored and overlooked because of a circle of friends in love. Wow. But the 7 Pentacles is assessing the investments of timing and divine timing. Can we clarify internal? They want you to secretly invest what you're interested in, but do it in secret. This is the divine secrets of a lover. Ha 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 ha. They said shh. What is the external challenge for Taurus? So here's the sun and the moon It's going to give the Queen of Swords a Libra energy, or a woman that thinks a lot, the counterpart to the King of Swords. Scorpio energy, a masculine to be able to emotionally manifest. Justifying the Five of Cups. You have an external energy here that doesn't want you to find your love for yourself. Because once you find your love for yourself, they know that you're going to get your divine counterpart. And that the more they think about you, the more energy it drains from you. But the more you start thinking about yourself, the more energy you start maintaining. So we're going to pause the video and we're going to do Capricorn. Capricorn, what can you know? The current situation, the obstacle of the current situation, and the solution of the current situation. Let's see, Capricorn. Current situation, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, finding peace and contentment. Because of the Page of Swords, you're looking for some truth and clarity, some sort of sign of the star. You're looking, that's Earth Angel energy, Temperance and the star. Aquarius and Sagittarius, oh my goodness. Let's clarify. So the current situation is the Page of Swords and the Lovers. You're looking for your divine union. Nothing more, nothing less. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and the Moon. Who is the King of Pentacles when it comes? King of Swords, Aquarius. A masculine strategically manifesting an offer in love. So you have a Taurus energy that is secretly manifesting to come together with the divine union. They could also be spying on you. So what's that got to do with Capricorn? It's the counterpart of Taurus. It's a masculine and strategic thought. That's the Aquarius energy. It's also ascension, Albert Einstein style. There's a masculine here that is alone, and when he's alone, boy does he think. That's the obstacle. And what they're looking for will find them. Where's the feminine in this reading? Six of Cups and the Eight Cups. She took her emotions away from the soulmate connection. It's like she's her own partnership. The current situation is Temperance and the Six of Wands. A successful recognition on how to find peace and contentment. That's where you are. You're finding the balance between the opposites. The star that comes in the lantern of the Hermit. Virgo energy. You've actually reflected on people that is not ready to settle down. Shockingly, it's just too good to be true. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Libra and Virgo. So this literally put you in a stance to where you had to quickly reflect it. You know those quick reflections that you take when somebody goes to hit you, you're going to hit them back. It's like a spiritual rebound too. Somebody throws energy at you, you got to know how to throw it back. But that's only interested in the reflection. Somebody that's only interested in how you find peace. And you're not sharing those secrets unless they also have connections. The star is the hope, faith, balance, renewal. You're not going to share your secrets with somebody that has no hope or faith in spirit. Somebody that is not spiritual, you're just not doing it. The external challenge in here, in this, the world, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. They feel you've ended the cycle here. 10 Cups and the 10 Wands. It's family responsibility, negative communication. So this is either an ex or a mother that talks bad about you, and they know why you never come around anymore. But they understand because they understand how they made you feel. This Queen of Pentacles, it's a Capricorn energy. It looks like you ended the cycle because you've seen it for what it was because of the immaturity. Without the immaturity, it wouldn't have been so easy to pinpoint. And this is what you're pinpointing. This is the solution. Oh my goodness. The Star and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is 3D truth. The Star is 5D truth. Faith. Both are blessings. Spiritual sixth senses through clarity. Stabbing somebody in the ass with a sword. And there's the devil. Goodness. Struggling, juggling. This is an ultimatum for the feminine to leave. She's calling judgment. She said to F you. What is the external challenge for this feminine? A different perspective on what she doesn't see. It's independent clarity. The feminine. She doesn't need any... This feminine doesn't need anyone else's permission. As long as she feels good about it, she's allowed to fucking do it. You have Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, and another Capricorn. Hangman is to everyone, but it has the sun here without support of the blockage. If it doesn't support your independence, you're not doing it. It's an ultimatum of the dark side. Get the fuck out. So your clarity can come in through hope and faith. You want the negative energy to leave, so it'll leave room for the good stuff. So we're going to pause the video and do Virgo. Virgo. Here you go, honey. And thank you so much for watching. Current situation, the obstacle around the situation, and the solution to this current situation. Here we go. So you have the Two of Wands. You're literally patiently waiting to choose a different path of interest. You're literally manifesting an emotional soulmate. But you have deception and deceit coming in when it comes to what you walk away in your emotions in secret. Ace of Pentacles and Judgment. Ooh. You're putting your judgment in concrete. Even though you like the person, you love the person, and they're not doing you any good in your spiritual realm, you're calling your final and firm decision because you know it might break your own heart, but it's going to save your own soul. This is a secret soulmate. Just patiently walking away a little bit at a time emotionally. You have the moon on these two cards. You feel a soulmate just pulling their emotions off of you. Well, the current situation would be the Two of Wands and the Eight Cups. Patiently, emotionally walking away from something. What is the internal? So you feel that what you're walking away from is on a one-sided level of what you want abundantly. Maybe you want money, riches. They're on a different level of riches. External challenge of you, Three Cups, and the Queen of Swords. This is a Libra energy. You could have a strategic circle of friends. Page of Swords, the Six of Wands. Always curious of your success, looking for you to be successful. Virgo and Seven Cups. That's what leaves you in emotional confusion. The obstacle to this is going to be the Magician and the Seven Swords, clarified by the Magician and Destiny. Damn. The obstacle is you have actually manifested your soulmate destiny successfully, and is what is happening here. You have a lot of discrepancy trying to come in and ruin it for you, and that's been recognized, and that's what needs to be mastered. Independent, divine feminine, King of Wands. That's where he's going to find his one feminine. He's going to look for her in every woman he sees, talks to, but he's not going to find her in any of them. Every woman comes together with is strategic, on a one-sided level of abundance and cornucopia. She ain't the feminine. The solution to this obstacle and current situation is the Two of Cups and the Moon. The solution is to keep this soulmate connection behind the scenes. Don't take it in public. And there's the King of Cups, the Scorpio energy. Wow. King of Pentacles, Taurus. Where's the feminine here for Virgo? She's not sure if she's interested She seems like it's too good to be true. And there's the Star. She's looking for some hope, balance, renewal of her sixth senses. She's curious if it's there to challenge her mentality along with her emotions. And she's figuring out if it doesn't have any room for her mentality, then it doesn't have any room for her emotions either. So that Eight Swords, Five Cups, it's going to leave this Three Cups and Queen of Swords. So this feminine says they deserve each other. Feminine said, y'all deserve each other. Go ahead and get together with the Queen of Swords, because it's going to make the masculine strategically think about where his emotions are to follow through with his interests without knowing what he's wishing for will come to light. I love you guys, and thank you so much for watching.